Now, I want to talk about why you and people that you know should do business with a local lender. Okay, I've been hearing lately things like, "Oh, this I've been offered this online, or I was offered that online, or oh." Now, if you're buying a house and you're doing a loan with an online lender, first and foremost, they're not going to accept your offer just because you're doing a loan with an online lender 9 times out of 10. Because no listing agent wants to put their listing in the hands of a lender in Kentucky or Tennessee or in another state that doesn't even have local knowledge. Everything is slower, everything is impersonal. One of the most important reasons is that because those online lenders are usually not in your area, usually not in your state, they don't have that local knowledge, like tax bases, rural areas, Melrose, stuff like that. You know, how if you're 100% disabled veteran, how that affects your impounds and property taxes in California. This is all local knowledge that they don't know. They don't have the personalized information that listing agents need to make the deal work. So you're not going to get your offers accepted. Number two, you're most likely going to have a terrible experience. Usually it's all fine and dandy up front, right? While they set the hook. But then it's just impersonal. They're in another state. We're in the middle of a refi boom. And guess what? They forget about you in the middle of the process. While when you need them most and when you're the most stressed, that's kind of when they forget about you because they know the appraisal's already done. They know they're halfway through the escrow. You're not going to cancel. And that's really when they start kind of just not returning phone calls. It usually starts getting bad around that time. When you're a local lender, you can come to my office. You can walk in, shake my hand, talk to me. If I don't respond to you, you can contact my staff, or you can just walk in and say, I want to talk to Raul. Things like that. Also, the license requirements for an out-of-state, even though they're licensed in California, are lower when you're working for an online company. It's a long story, but it's just a lower licensing requirement. It's a lot easier to get that license, and it basically lower your threshold, and what you're responsible to know is much lower. And honestly, people, it's just when you're doing business online, it's hard for them to care for you or build a relationship with you because they're never going to speak to you again. Here at Patriot Home Loans, we try to make long, fruitful, good experiences with our current clients so we can remain in relationship with them in the future. And right now we're in the middle of a refi boom. If you do business with anybody who's not local, chances are you're going to have a terrible experience. I'd like to keep it positive all the time, but sometimes you just got to call a spade, and it is what it is, and that's what it is. And my name is Raul de la Vega. As they say, that's all, folks. Peace.